Hi, I'm Julie Lefebure, and I'm Director of Communication for Salem Church. And I'm here today with our mission team leader, Joni Salazar. Joni, would you share our mission focus for this month, why it was chosen, and then also introduce our guest today?
Sure. Our mission focus this month is Green Square Meals. And we had chose Green Square Meals because of the devastation we have right now with the derecho. And we know that there is a huge need because of the extra homeless in our area. Today, we have the chair of the board of directors, Bea Rethwisch.
Welcome, Bea. We are so glad that you joined us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, glad you're here. Well, we'd just like to ask you just a few questions of how really what Green Square Meals is, find a little bit more about the organization and how we at Salem Church can help. So Bea, what does Green Square Meals do? Kind of just give us a rundown of what the organization does.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank your church, for your ongoing support of Green Square Meals. You give a monetary donation every month, and it is very much appreciated. And I just wanted to say that first. So what do we do at Green Square Meals? Well, so we are entering our 40th year of being in the Cedar Rapids area. It was founded, I think it was in the basement of a church 40 years ago, and it was literally a soup kitchen. So where they serve food or soup, but and it has grown over the years. So basically we serve an evening meal. We are the only facility in Lynn County that does an evening meal Monday through Friday. During a normal non-COVID-19 pandemic time, we would have people come into the dining room, and there's time for them to have fellowship beforehand. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we are not able to have them come into the dining room to eat. Hopefully someday soon we'll be able to do that. But so our mission is to provide a hot, nutritious meal to anybody who is in need.
That's great. Yeah, thank you. So if they don't, just a quick question, if they don't come and eat in the dining room, how do they take the food with them, or how does that work? Or
Yep, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
So currently what we're doing is to-go containers. So just they come, we have a time between 3 and 4, and that seems to be, there's other churches on the weekends that provide a evening meal, and that's the time, so it's consistent throughout. So they come in, they get their to-go meal, and then they leave. And currently we are we're preparing meals. We were delivering them during the pandemic, but we're actually preparing meals, and then for the overflow shelter, and there's between 60 and 70 of those a night. So then somebody from the overflow shelter comes and picks those meals up and then takes them back to the shelter. And I anticipate that number is going to go up as it gets colder outside. It's just hard to say. I mean, between the pandemic and the derecho, things have changed, and it's kind of a up and down thing.
Sure.
So,
yeah, you're probably learning as you go, right, with the rest of us.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we've never been through all this stuff before, so
Right.
Yeah. So what would you like Salem Church to know about Green Square Meals? What can we learn from you and your organization?
Besides, we're what we do, what our mission is very important for the community. I guess when I joined the board, or when I first started volunteering down at Green Square Meals quite a few years ago, I did not realize the number of people in need that there were. And, it's really a eye-opener, and it's really giving back, and it's just a really good experience. And I know as a volunteer, I know, it's just a really good thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The need is great, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So how can we at Salem Church help? What can we do to get involved somehow at Green Square Meals?
So normally I would say we need volunteers, but unfortunately, our staff are the ones preparing the meals and cleaning up, and so at this point, we have the least amount of people in the building at one time, just because for safety reasons. But I asked Jill, our manager, what are our greatest needs right now, and she said, because we have the takeout dinners, the styrofoam divided containers, that's what they take out. So the plastic utensils, the forks, spoons. She also said the big containers of vegetables, canned vegetables, canned fruit, that are to contribute towards the meal. And then she said they have they get a lot of pork and chicken. We get a lot of our food from HACAP. Actually, most of the food is from HACAP. There's, we get it from donations also. Some restaurants donate their, what they might have left over to schools. Well, when schools were in session, but she said any kind of beef would be appreciated too.
Okay. All right. And I suppose monetary donations, correct?
Of course, that's always appreciated.
Yes. And how we take a offering. We receive an offering each month. This month for Green Square Meals, and so Joni is the one that kind of helps with that, and so those funds that we collect will be coming to you as well. So, but do you have a website, or does Green Square Meals have a website that we can plug, or we can make sure we go visit?
Yes. So it's www.greensquaremeals.org. And so there's information, about donating. There's a donate button. There's some pictures on there. Normally we would have a calendar on there too for volunteers. That of course is not active right now. So yeah. Very, very much appreciated. We could not do what we do without the help of our community. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, it's just, so we're very thankful.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we're all in this together, aren't we? We are. Yes. And we did have a group that would come down, I think the first and the fourth Thursday, and serve from Salem Church. So yeah, I'm sure they're excited to get back and do that again too.
Oh, that's so. I know I miss volunteering, so I'm sure everybody is.
Sure. Great, wonderful. Well, Joni, is there anything that you want to ask, or anything you want to add?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you both for being on with me here today, and we will put this out and share all the great things that Green Square Meals is doing. And thank you again, Bea, for joining us today. And
thank you.
Yeah, and we totally are behind you, 100% of what you're doing and the work that Green Square Meals is doing in our community. So thank you for all that you do.
We appreciate you guys too.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.